Children, I had to cut off that video at 8 minutes because otherwise then the video would have become too long. So we will take up from where we ended. Now the season, we are again going back to page number 76 only, children. Okay, the season for lumbering is in winter, that I have already told you. At this time the sap in the tree is frozen, making it easier to cut. So this can also be asked as give reason. The season for lumbering is in winter. So give reason for that. The reason being the sap in the tree is frozen, making it easier to cut. The logs that are cut can be easily dragged along the frozen ground or frozen river and lake. All those who have been to the mountains during winters will know what is being talked about over here, because then you easily slip and slide on a frozen ground or frozen river or lake than you do on a hard ground. Now children, when the logs are being cut, they are not, the entire tree is not sawed off. Okay, only partially, the trunk of the trees is partially cut off and they cut them in a line, and one tree is such which will be cut fully, and when it begins to drop, then along with it the rest of the partially sawed trees will also be cut. Now the work of these lumberjacks is very skilled. See, just see this, check out this. Do you know, on large rivers the logs are looped or chained together to make rafts, and thus the movement of logs is controlled. So I do request you to please check out the documentaries on lumbering in Canada, the entire one, and believe me children, you will enjoy it, you will find it interesting, and you will remember this particular study for always. Now talking about the different skills of lumbering. So it is not that anybody is skilled enough to cut a tree, and we are not just talking about one single tree. Okay, we are talking about trees being cut in hundreds, so people have to be skilled. Now when we are talking about a large scale industry, then different people or different groups of people carry out different kinds of work. So they become special they are specialized in the kind of work they do. Now let us quickly see what are the different stages or the categories of the lumberjacks. Lumberjacks are highly skilled in their work and get time to time training, which with special mechanical equipment and technical knowledge from the government. Large scale lumbering operations have been possible in Canada. So these are the reasons why large scale lumbering is possible in Canada. Why? Again, this can be asked as give reason. So you can always say that because of the special mechanical equipment and technical knowledge from the government, it is possible. Now there are broadly 3 stages involved in lumbering work. There are 4 categories of lumberjacks. It is very important. 3 stages of lumbering work and 4 categories of lumberjacks. For each specialized work, highly skilled lumberjacks are involved, and they do all their tasks in coordination. It is not haphazard. Everything works in coordination in a methodical manner. The first category is high riggers, who select the mature trees. See, not each and every tree will be cut, only the trees which are mature enough to be felled down. Climb high onto the trees. You can see over here how high he must have climbed, though the photograph is only this much, to cut off the branches and prepare them for felling. So first the branches are cut off and then the rest of the tree is felled. They use powered saw to cut off the branches of the trees. Can you see, no longer physically cutting it but mechanically sawing off the branches. Now see, this is what we were talking about over here. Do you know that the logs and loops are chained, and this is how they are floated from one end to the of the river. Now the second category, okay, we have already learnt about the high riggers, and the second category is the fellers and buck sawyer, who bring the cut off parts of the trees and shape them into logs using professional power machines. So they have to be, see, proper logs over here. Can you see? Here also you see that there are straight round logs over here. Then the third category is skidders, who are responsible for skidding out the logs of the forest. They use road, river or railway for this activity. So for different modes, skidders, you have different kinds of skidders who are adept in their work. Now in the past, the lumberjacks had to face a lot of hardship. However, the use of modern technology has made the task of the lumberjacks easier and has led to an increase in the productivity level. The use of part saws and fellers has made their work less tedious and faster. So more work is being done in less time and without harming anybody's there's no harm to the lumberjacks. Physically, no harm comes to the lumberjacks. So with this, we come to the end of the chapter, the continent of North America. So please go through the Central Plains. It is very easy, children. Learn the extent. Learn how the Mississippi-Missouri River Basin is important in the economy of North America. Then go through a documentary on the case study of lumbering in Canada, and then you will remember what all was taught over here. Now quickly coming to the objective type questions. Mountain which lies on the eastern part of North America are the Rockies. The Grand Canyon is formed by River Colorado. The North American grasslands are known as prairies. The Old Faithful Geyser is located in Yellowstone National Park, USA. Highest peak of the Western Cordilleras is the Mount McKinley. The northern part of the Canadian Shield remains covered with snow throughout the year. The biggest river system of North America is Mississippi-Missouri River System. Deep, long valley with steep sides is known as Canyon. Now, the Lake Superior, which is part of the Great Lakes, is the largest freshwater lake in the world. The third category of lumberjacks is called skidders. Now coming to state true or false, children, all the statements here are false and I have written why they are false. Please you do the needful. North America lies in the northern and the eastern hemisphere. False, it lies in the northern and western hemisphere. USA and Canada occupy half of North America. It is false, they occupy 3/4 of North America. North America is connected with South America through the Bering Strait. False, it is connected through the Isthmus of Panama. The Tropic of Cancer passes through Canada. It is false, it passes through Mexico. Now the Caribbean islands are also known as West Indies. It is the tropical island countries which are known as West Indies. So please you do the objective type questions in your textbook. Anything which you have not understood, you need to note it down and we will discuss it again when the school reopens. Please make sure that you write down all the answers which are being uploaded from time to time in the school app. Till that time, stay safe and stay blessed. Now children, one more thing I'll remind you. There are 2 parts of this video. One finished at 8 minutes and then we took up from the season for lumbering. So these are in continuation. Thank you.